It's Madden NFL.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Fields going to throw right away. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs around the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields.
Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They're going to look to throw.
They'll dump this one off here to White.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. On play action, they'll throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Back to throw here.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Azeez Ojulari.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Azeez Ojulari.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
York able to send this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They're in the 2nd quarter now in Vegas. It's the Chiefs that have jumped out to the early lead against the Raiders. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man right side is Tony.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. They juked him. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Baron Browning coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to...
Under pressure, they got him again. Baron Browning. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Ravens offense back out there.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down at 7. Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Here's Fields. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
To throw is Fields.
That one is caught by Hunt. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields.
Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And he returns this to the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A nice move there. Looked like over the arm, and now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now back to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They go right back to White here on 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. From the 21 and 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields.
open receiver complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again on second down. Fields finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Fields on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Logan Hall gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? First down, here's White. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw now on first down.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Hunt. And Owen coughed it up. It's going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second and 2. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On the draw, it's White.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. This is White.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Room here to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kareem Hunt, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
What's good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors,